I see it. I see. You're donating the rest of the money to the mod my Discord server.
Hello.
Games together. And it's a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing your camera. You open the
Huh?
can you hear? Can you open the camera?
Yes.
I'm hearing the audio from you.
Yes.
What are you hearing? Exercise at school?
No. Đâu nãy bà đang coi cô còn đỡ hơn phải che mặt nữa che.
Okay, can you see my screen? Actually, it is the content in the previous lesson. I see that it is quite important for you to study, will, and be going to. It is very important to know how to separate. Remember, we used it to tell when it is based on what we can see or hear. Will when it is based on what we know or is a guess. For plans, we use going to when we have already decided what to do, and will when we are deciding what to do as we speak. And for offers and promises, we use will. Okay, for this task, help me to do a quick review. Do it. Hurry up. I'm not hear you. You turn off the mic.
Okay.
Okay.
God. I am going to buy you a drink. I own you from last weekend. Thanks. I am.
Okay, night. It is okay.
Thanks. Thanks. I am going to have a coffee. Would you like a cake too? Good. No, thanks. Rồi chưa nói gì hết mà cô cho đáp án rồi. Cô này sao cô này khác với cô, mấy cô kia vậy, mấy cô kia con phải tự mày để con mày biết thì cô đây đây mày. Okay, what are your plans for this weekend? I am going to do some preparation for our exam on Monday. What about you? Are you going to receive tomorrow?
Revise.
Revise tomorrow? Yes, but in the evening, I'm going to get at a town hall. Really, who playing? They call the wave. I am going to meet Poppy there. It sounds like a good night out. Cái này I am going to get a ticket for you too, and okay. Thanks. I will get you the money for it now. How much it is? I'm not sure, but it won't be expensive. They aren't well-known band.
Okay, thank you. Remember that will we use will when
Yeah.
we decide something when we speak. Okay. Whatever, you are better than the previous lesson.
Yes.
I'm sharing my screen. Do you see?
Oh, you pause the screen or what?
I have just shared my screen. Can you see?
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, today we will study Unit 1 Generations. And today we mostly study about vocabulary.
Yeah.
Stage of life.
Our daughter's centennial infant. So that's the age, right? Isn't it?
Oh, help me to pronounce 3 words on the screen.
Okay. Daughter, centenarian infant. Daughter,
Adult.
dog,
Yes.
centurion,
Adult.
centenarian,
Centenarian.
centenarian,
Centenarian.
centenarian,
Centenarian.
Infant.
infant.
Okay, what is the meaning of centenarian?
Like an old person. It's like an
Yeah.
old. Yes, it's very old.
Very old, very old. Nearly
Yes, very old, and this- and the
100
infant.
years old. What about this
Infant
word?
Adult.
is still teenager.
Adult. Infant. What does this mean in
Người ta còn
Vietnamese?
trẻ.
Infant.
What does this mean?
Infant. I don't know.
The baby, trẻ sơ sinh. Yes,
What is it gonna call it? Baby?
baby.
Mm,
Okay, help me to pronounce the word.
toddler. Mm. Toddler.
Let me check.
Toddler. Toddler. Toddler.
Toddler.
Can you guess the meaning in Vietnamese of this word?
Có
Toddler.
biết thế không? Trẻ
Yes.
con. Trẻ biết đi sao vậy?
Yes, trẻ biết đi.
Trẻ biết đi.
She is older than infant. Okay. What about elderly? Elderly.
Elderly.
Là người già.
Yes. And what about this?
Middle
Người
aged.
già.
Middle aged.
Middle age.
Trung niên.
Wow, you were very good. You know a lot of vocabulary.
University.
Yes.
Đây là đại học hay sao cô? Đây là trường trung học vậy?
Đại học.
Đại học. Marry, cưới. Rồi. Còn cái này là
Divorce. Divorce.
When they are break down.
Thì ly hôn sao vậy?
Ly hôn. Yes.
University.
It is after
University.
you, yes, after you graduate from high school, you will study in university. Okay, what about this word?
Engaged. Engaged.
Là tình yêu sao vậy? Đang hẹn hò sao vậy?
Engaged.
It
Tình yêu hay sao cô?
it is a stage before they marry.
Là sao?
Kết hôn, đính hôn. Before you marry with somebody, you and her will
Đính
be
hôn à?
engaged. Yes, đính hôn. Cầu hôn.
Inherit. Inherit.
Di sản.
Inherit.
Thừa kế tài sản. Thừa kế.
Thừa kế tài sản.
Yes.
Retire. Retire.
nghỉ hưu sao đúng không? Nghỉ hưu mà.
Yes. Okay, what about some phrasal verb? Settle down. Settle down. I have a lot. You
I don't
have a
know.
long meaning.
Là một vị trí
Ổn định.
đúng không?
Ổn.
Sitting, lying, corner hả đúng không?
Settle down in Vietnamese mean ổn định. To get
Kiểu
into
một
a
vị trí cực kỳ kiểu thật là thoải mái.
Yes.
Một
And
vị trí
what?
thoải mái như là ngồi nè, nằm nè.
No. For example, when you work in a company for a long time, it's called settle down. Or you are living in a house for a long time, it is called settle down. Nó sẽ nói về là mình ở vào một vị trí nào hoặc là ở đâu trong một cái khoảng thời gian gọi là nó sẽ gọi là ổn định ấy. Okay, what about split up? Split. Yes. Stop.
Là nó bị
Stop
chia ra
relationship.
đúng không?
Chia tay. Chia tay.
Ủa chia tay à? Chia cái gì?
Stop having a relationship with somebody you love a girl and after the time you and her split up, it will be called chia tay. Okay. Do you know the famous reader from the author play?
No, I haven't heard it before. I haven't heard it before.
Okay, so what creature walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening? It is a very famous riddle. Can you guess? Who or what?
Cô có thể nhắc lại được không? Tại TV to quá cô.
Con giải đố câu này đi.
Cái nào?
The question on the screen.
Một con gì mà nó đi 4 chân và trong buổi
Yes.
sáng, một con 2 cái chân và đi vào buổi chiều, 3 cái chân và đi vào buổi tối. 4 chân thì 2 chân là two legs là con người rồi. Con người thôi. 3 chân.
Three.
4 là xe đẩy.
Wow. You are so smart.
Don't know about this thing.
It is human. The correct answer is human. 4 legs in the morning mean a person.
Thì đúng rồi, a
Yes,
person. This is
when
going to legs.
like a baby before learning to walk. Bò bằng 4 chân. In the afternoon, a person walks on 2 legs, standing upright in their prime, and in evening, walk on 3 legs, like you say. Okay, task 2. Help me to read all the tasks in the box. Help me to read all the tasks in the box.
Be a
Jerry.
daughter. Be in your jeans.
Oh, your baby.
Thôi ta.
How old is he?
Nói cho con cái gì. Why you want to ask?
He is so cute.
He was just only 1 year old. Or 2 years, I don't know.
He's very small.
Yes, no. Be in your 20s, be a centurion, be adult, be middle age, be infant, be a young child, be a toddler.
Okay. Can you guess?
Be a daughter.
Number the stages of life in the order. What is the first step?
Okay. Be an infant and be an young child.
What is number first step?
Be an infant.
Can you draw on the picture?
But can you see I'm drawing? But can you see it?
Don't see anything.
See? Because
Don't
I
see.
did upgrade the meeting. Did the update.
I don't
Cung cấp
know.
xong.
I don't know, but actually when I
It's
draw in
be an
something,
infant. First it's be an infant.
can you see my drawing?
No. Oh
I'm-
no. We can't see each other now.
Okay, we don't see each other. Okay, so what is number
First,
one?
Be infant. Be an infant.
Infant. Yes. Number
Yes.
two.
Một đứa trẻ, một toddler. Be a toddler.
Yes.
Be a young child. Of course, be a young child. Be in your team. Be in your 20s. Okay, be an daughter. Là cái
Yes.
gì ấy? Be in your 20s là gì cô?
Ơi,
Be in your 20s.
20
20s.
là hơn 20
Là
tuổi.
thăm mọi người gì?
Hơn 20
Bao nhiêu
tuổi.
tuổi á?
Hơn 20 tuổi.
20 tuổi. Là cái đó đúng không? Be in your 20s.
Actually, I think that be in your 20s is before be an adult.
Yeah, wherever.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
I agree with your opinion, but I don't know why the answer of this slide. Okay, we can
Okay,
continue.
be a middle age, number 7.
Yes.
Be a darling, number 8.
Yes.
And in the final, be an centurion, người già.
So,
The oldest.
what is this? Oh, I understand. Okay, look at the box. A before you are 20, B from 20 to 40, C from 40 to 60, D over 60, and E at any
But
age.
how? Like, how can we
Math
know it? Like, how can you see my drawing?
is quite
Literally.
difficult for it.
Giờ con chưa được chơi được.
Con cũng
con
không
chưa được
thấy
cung cấp cái này.
Con cũng không thấy được cái vẽ của cô đúng không?
Không thấy rồi, cả hai con của cô đều thấy.
Vậy thì chắc là do phần mềm của con đấy. Thôi không sao, chúng mình sẽ dùng bằng speaking vậy. Be born, A, B, C, D or E. We will start with the first column. Be born, A, B, C, D or E.
Be born A.
Okay, A. It's right.
Grow up at any age. Lớn lên mà.
Brought
Lớn lên.
brought up A. Brought up, được nuôi lớn bởi ai
Pass
đó.
away over 60.
Okay. What about become a grandparent?
Yes, become a grandparents. Yes. D.
Yes. Buy a house or flat.
B is start, get married, start a family.
I'm asking about buy a house or flat.
Buy
A.
a house.
Yes, A, B, C or D.
Cái nào cô?
Buy a house
Cô để con
or
chuột đôi.
can you see?
B is right, it's B.
Yes. What
Um,
about immigrant? Di cư.
Di cư là gì?
It means you move from a location to different location.
Don't know. Me. Don't know what this one.
Is E.
Teacher.
I'm here.
May I go to the college?
What about fall in love get?
Before you are 20.
Okay. Divorce. Divorce.
Okay.
Get
Okay. May I
divorced.
go to
Get divorced.
hả? Cô nói là sao cô?
Get divorced. A, B, C or D or E.
Get divorced.
Divorced. Chị ly dị ấy.
Divorce. Cô chỉ mấy cái chuột cô để đâu đi cô?
Can you see?
Divorce. Là cái này gì cô? Nói cái sao?
Ly dị.
À, là yes. Tiếp về đi cô, tiếp về đi. Nói tiếp về cái này luôn.
Ly dị là chia tay ấy. Ly hôn.
Ly dị, chia tay, at any age.
Yes. Get engaged.
Leave school at any age.
Yes.
Split, chia tay at any age.
Speed up.
Chia tay before you are 20 đúng không cô?
I think it is in column B from 20 to 40. But actually, in the modern life, the children love in a very early age. So maybe it is in the column A. Bây giờ mọi người yêu rất là sớm, cô nghĩ có thể là nó ở cột A. Thường là mọi người cũng yêu ở tuổi học trò nhỉ? Thì chia tay cũng sẽ trước cái tuổi đấy. Okay. Have a change of career.
Yeah.
Có một sự chuyển đổi nghề nghiệp. Have a change of career.
Cô nói lại đi cô.
Have a change of career. Có một sự chuyển đổi trong nghề nghiệp, sự nghiệp.
20 to 40 đúng không cô? B đúng không?
Yes, B or C.
Okay.
What about this?
May I go to the toilet?
Of course.
Okay, thank you. Money, a house, more. Kiếm tiền vào tuổi 20 đúng không cô? Hay là trước khi tuổi 20 vậy?
Inherit là thừa kế,
Ừm,
thừa kế tài sản.
thì vào 20 đúng, 20 đúng không? 22, 20.
Thừa kế tài sản thì
Cô có thể cái tài sản từ khi nào?
từ 18 tuổi. I think
It must be before you are 12.
maybe number B. B is
You say you will have inherit when you are 18. That's you before you are 20.
I think so.
You think so, huh? I don't know so.
Yeah, but actually I am not sure about this law. We need to
Start a school.
we need search
Yeah.
on for Vietnam, law ở Việt Nam. Okay, next word.
Start a school before you are 12. Go to the university before you are 12.
Before you are 20. When you are 18, you will go enter to university.
Yeah.
Okay, next word. Retire.
Yeah, retire là sao cô?
Nghỉ hưu.
Người ta nghỉ hưu before you are 12 đúng không cô? Hay là nghỉ hưu tuổi mấy thì không biết nghỉ hưu.
Over 60. Nghỉ hưu after you
Over
work for a long time in your life, you will retire. Okay, what about settle down? Settle down.
Settle down.
Yes, settle down. It's in B. Start a business.
Business
Yeah, yes.
before you are 20. Oh wait, before 20 to 40.
Oh, A or B? What will you choose?
B.
B. I think so. Pass away.
Powerful way.
Pass away.
I don't know.
E. Pass away. It is not positive word. It
Anh
means
88 không phải không phải. Thì
pass
tôi cũng có
away.
thể thả tỷ lệ ra bị tai nạn sao mà.
Yes, pass away means qua đời.
At
And
88.
yes, actually, when if you are if a baby,
When you are still teenagers, you can die at any time. Any
yes,
age, if you are lucky. If you are all back lucky.
yeah, actually, a baby can pass away because of a disease. Okay, we will check together.
Wow, nhiều quá. Nhiều
Yeah.
quá. Nhiều quá.
I see that start a business. The answer in C from 40 to 60 years old. But I think it is in the old generation. In our modern life, there are a lot of teenagers and young people. They start a business at a very young age and they are very successful. So maybe start a business is in column B from 20 to 40. I agree with your opinion.
Để xíu cô. Em nào Tà ơi, xin nói Tà ơi, nói là xin. Xin. Tà nói xin. Để hỏi em ngoài. Không chịu nghe thôi.
Okay, listen to four people talking about their background and their family. Choose the correct answer. In number one, we have some keywords. Biller, whatever, Biller's dad was born in the UK, is going to have a change of career, want to
Chị nghe
study
đúng không
law.
cô?
Yes, I
Là
will.
con đang nghe cô hả? Nó cũng là nghe cái này. Okay, cannot play media.
I'm checking.
Oh my god.
I hate the audio. But actually,
Why you cannot study Ajido? Why you can't say cannot play media?
I don't know. I download the audio from the PowerPoint Pantado. But I don't know. Maybe it have some. I don't know why. Maybe I can find the audio on the internet for you. So wait me for a minute. I'm trying to find it. I'm going to play the audio. Task 4. I have just shared new screen. Can you see?
Hình như cô tắt tắt của cô.
I have just shared the new screen. Can you see?
New screen.
Yes.
Lesson 1A, exercises 5 and 6. 1.
My name's Bilal, and I live in Bradford in the north of England. Both sets of my grandparents emigrated from...
Con còn nghe thấy cái audio cô đang xem không?
Tôi thấy cô nghe tiếng hồi.
Có thấy màn hình không?
Con thấy cô tắt rồi.
Con có thấy màn hình cô đang xem
Có
không?
thấy nó ghi tên là link nhưng tắt cái màn hình chia sẻ. Ok, cuối cùng mới nghe.
Bây giờ con đã thấy màn hình mới chưa?
Thế rồi.
Đây, thấy rồi. Đây, bắt đầu nghe nha.
Pakistan in the my
5 and 6. 1.
My name's Bilal, and I live in Bradford in the north of England. Both sets of my grandparents emigrated from Pakistan in the 1960s, just before my parents were born. My dad worked on the buses, and my mum stayed at home and brought up the family. Dad would like a change of career, but it's a bit late for him now to change jobs. I think he's just looking forward to retiring. I've got a sister who's 25. She didn't leave home until last summer
Cô ghi lại
when
đi,
she
giờ
got
con muốn để
married.
ý. Cô tự ghi lại
My
lại,
dad
cô
wants
để
me
ý.
to go to
Ok, ok.
Lesson 1A, exercises 5 and 6. 1.
My name's Bilal, and I live in Bradford in the north of England. Both sets of my grandparents emigrated from Pakistan in the 1960s, just before my parents were born. My dad worked on the buses, and my mum stayed at home and brought up the family. Dad would like a change of career, but it's a bit late for him now to change jobs. I think he's just looking forward to retiring. I've got a sister who's 25. She didn't leave home until last summer, when she got married. My dad wants me to go to university in Birmingham and study law. But I think I'd like to start my own business, creating computer games.
2.
Tell me a bit about your background, Sandra.
Well, I grew up in the village where my family has lived for generations. My great-great-granddad moved here from Birmingham in the 1930s looking for work.
What kind of work did he find?
He found a job on a farm just outside the village. He settled down, married a local girl, and started a family. They worked incredibly hard and over the years they managed to save quite a bit of money and eventually bought a small farmhouse with some land.
And does your family still own that land?
Yes, it does. My great-great-grandparents had a son. When he got married, he bought more land, and now the farm is quite big. I don't have any brothers or sisters, so one day I'll inherit it and keep it running.
3.
My mum met my dad while she was on holiday in France. She's British and he's French. They fell in love, got engaged after a week, and were married a month later. And then I was born. They named me Charlotte, as it's both an English and a French name. Anyway, unfortunately, the marriage didn't last. They split up when I was just a toddler and got divorced a few months later. I was brought up by my mum after she moved back to the UK. It was tough for her, being a single parent, but she went to university, got a degree, and then became a teacher. She met my stepdad at university, and they've been married for about 10 years.
4. My name's Callum. My mum's parents were from poor working-class families in Glasgow. They left school at 16 and didn't go to university. But they started a successful business and didn't retire until they were in their 70s. My mum inherited quite a bit of money when they passed away, but she didn't want to work in the family business and sold it. She moved south and settled down in Liverpool. She got married and took an office job, but she soon wanted a change of career. I think she was fed up with the cold, wet weather too, because she persuaded my dad to emigrate to Australia when I was 2. I'd love to visit Glasgow and Liverpool one day and see where my mum and her parents lived before emigrating.
Okay.
Câu 1 là câu C. Gì nữa là câu tác gì? One is C, two
Two.
is C, three is A, four is A.
Okay, we will check together. In paragraph 1 is A, 2 is C, 3 is C, 3 is C, and 4 is C. In paragraph 3, C is said that got engaged after a week and were married a month later, but unfortunately, the marriage didn't last, and she met my stepdad at university, and they have been married for about 10 years. Yeah. So the mother has been married twice. Câu 3 sẽ là kết hôn 2 lần, bởi vì là kết hôn sau 1 tuần và đính hôn sau 1 tuần quen nhau và kết hôn sau 1 tháng thì cái cuộc hôn nhân này không được kéo dài, và sau đấy cái bà đó đã gặp ông bố sau này ở trường đại học và đã cưới nhau được 10 năm rồi. Okay, it is all for the lesson today. You listen very well and remember to study the vocabulary today. Today we have a lot of vocabulary related to generation. They are so important. So I will upload the homework on Zalo group, and then you remember to send the answer. So today I'm very happy to study with you. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.